I'm your fairy godmother, honey.
Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a ombre and I'm going to be showing you guys how I did this. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I am currently adding base coat to my nails. I also did a peel off method on top of that. Before I did my base coat. So that was what that coat was that I applied. And how you do a peel off method, I basically use um foil glue, the curable foil glue, and that's what I use as my peel off method. It works every time. Um so I went ahead and put base coat, cured that in the lamp, and then I applied my tips with base coat as well, and then cured each nail in the lamp. And now I'm adding a coat of base coat on top of those nails. Um, you don't typically have to do this, but when I don't do this, my nails detach from the actual polygel. So that's why I prefer to put base coat on. You could just etch the surface and do it that way, but I like my nails to be really secure. So yeah. I'm using this blue color from Model Ones. It was a kit that I got a while ago, but my slip solution that I'm using is rubbing alcohol, and my brush, I will link everything in my description below. So basically what I'm doing in this clip, I am applying my base layer, like the color, the standard. What am I trying to say? Oh my God. Get it out, girl. I am trying to basically apply the base color. That's what I'm trying to say. The base color. And so you do not want to put this color close to the cuticle. You want to leave about a inch, half of an inch. Sorry, that's not an inch. Like a half of an inch of space from your cuticle, because what you're going to do with that second color, you're going to start that second color right where you ended that blue color or whatever color you decide to use, and then you're going to pat that bead towards the cuticle and then down the shaft of the nail. So yeah, apply all your base color first because it makes it so much simpler. You guys, I know I've been gone for so long. So this is raw, uncut. I'm not gonna edit my voiceover. I'm talking to y'all like y'all right next to me. So, um, yeah, this brush, I love this brush. But you also, for the ombre, you can downsize your brush. I know that polygel is really hard to work with for some people. And honestly, polygel takes too long for me. So I think I want to convert over to like Gel X or just soft gel tips, period. That's what I've been kind of doing, and I've been also applying like a layer of either rubber base coat or builder gel, and my nails been lasting a long time. My nails been growing really good. Um, they could be on the more healthy side, but I know that's because I do not take my vitamins like I should. But other than that, my nails have been growing. I did do a lot of sets while I have been gone, so I am going to be posting them. And I also have a few sets like this one that I did a while back that I'm going to be dropping. So yeah. Please turn on your post notifications if you have not. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn that bell on so you won't miss the next time I post a new video. If you are new, hey boo, welcome to the channel. Please like the video, babe. It's free. It's free. And also, I just want to know, have you guys been watching Love Island? Like, have you? Whoa. Sierra got kicked off. Crazy work. And I'm just gonna let you guys watch me do this one first. I was trying to figure out how to actually explain this in a way that it made sense. So this nail took longer than the other nails because I had to figure out what I did when I first ever did an ombre. I did not do an ombre before this, you guys, in like 2 years. Like when I first ever started recording and posting on YouTube. So this was like the trial nail. And as you guys can see, I changed my brush. When it's working with that cuticle, you have to change your brush. You have to go down. You have to. And I know there's people that don't, but for beginners, if you are new to polygel, go down. Size down your brush. That is like the perfect nail. Look at that. Awesome. So you want to cure that. And okay, so let's go ahead and get this down. You seen where I applied that bead, right? It was right where the blue started. So you want to pat it down towards your cuticle first, and now you're dragging that polygel down. You don't want too much um down the nail though, so if you have to do what I'm doing and push it back more and then blend that out, that is basically how you do an ombre. So you are just patting and blending down the nail. Um, you want to make sure that second color is mostly towards your cuticle and a little bit to the middle of the nail, and then you want to start blending the rest of it downwards. I really hope that this makes sense. As you can see, I put that bead right on top of that blue, and now I'm just going to pat it down. And I figured out that when you're working with the cuticle, you want to make sure it's a little bit more on the wet side, so it's easier to work with. So, especially like when sculpting that cuticle area, when it's wetter, it's easier to work with. And as you can see, I'm pushing that bead back down the nail towards the cuticle first, and then I'm blending it down the shaft of the nail towards the end of the nail. It's just all like this is just something that you have to take your time with. Like it's like a trial and error thing. And then you can also change the sizes of your brush. If this brush is too big, you want to go down one more. It's just all depending. And then also if you want to go back to a bigger brush when it gets down to the end, then that can help as well. It just depends on your preference. But as you can see, I used my finger to go ahead and wipe a good clean layer off. It was like a straight line right across and then blend it down. Sometimes you have to do that. Honestly, for beginners, it's easier to do that. So if you are going to do an ombre and you need a little bit more help getting that ombre effect, like the blend down, go ahead and swipe your finger across, or your brush if you don't want to use your finger, and make it a straight line, and then start to blend that out. Please let me know if this video has helped you at all. Um, if you do need to slow this video down, you want to go down to your settings on this video, and you can go to speed and you can slow the speed down. Um, if you don't want to talk, if you don't want to hear me talk in slow motion, go ahead and mute the video while you do that. Once again, please like this video if you made it this far. And as you can see, like I'm leaving this in real time. I'm not cutting it or anything because I want you to know that it's okay. It's normal to take your time and take a long time to do certain things, especially in the nail world. So if you are new, please do not get frustrated. Just keep trying. Every time you do your nails, you're gonna get better. Um, that's how I got better. I was, doing my nails every single day. At one point, when I wanted to get monetized, I was literally making nail videos every day. That ultimately did turn into me having to take a nail break because I was doing my nails too much. And even though I was doing the peel off method, I was not protecting my nails properly. Now I know how to, but I was not doing it when I first started. And my nails paid in the end. But anyways, enough talking. So what I'm doing now is I am coating this with clear polygel. So you can either use they have something called it's like a it's like a clear polygel, but it's on the thinner side. It's kind of like a builder gel in a tube. And I will go ahead and link that, but it's thicker than a builder gel, but it's not as thick as polygel. But you still have to use alcohol to pad it out. That's what I'm using right now. I will try to find like a tube on Amazon for you guys because this one came in a pad, like a pack of six, I think. Yeah, it was like a pack of six. It was like a little kit. So I think it was like an encapsulation kit. So I do have to find the link for you guys, but you can just use clear polygel. It's all the same. I just like to use this one because it's not as thick because you're working with three different colors and you basically are like putting that's like really bulky kind of depending on how good you blended it and all of that. So I do want to use that as an alternate option, but you can also just use builder gel and go over this with like over the nail once you get done with that second color with builder gel. I just know that it's going to be like probably a lot of passes because that second color is kind of like it's like a little indentation mark in the middle. So yeah, three different options, polygel. This I can't remember what it's called. That's the second option, but the third option is builder gel. I will link them all down below. And I will make sure I put first, second, and third option for like a to encapsulate your ombre. After this, you guys, you're just gonna literally file, and I am carrying my nail in between each application. Like I'm doing like a 30-second flash cure. So yeah, make sure you do that because if not, you're going to, polygel likes to melt when you don't cure it and it's on like a warm surface and your nail beds are warm and even though you have polygel right there, it's still getting heat. So you want to cure it. Make sure you cure it. And make sure you cure it good because as you can see right there, it was not cured all the way, so I had to fix that. The thumb is never cured all the way, you guys. I swear I always end up having to redo my thumb, whether it's polygel or um nail polish, whatever. I always end up having to recure and redo it because I always end up just messing it up because it's not in there long enough. But instead of fixing it, what I did was I went ahead and cured it fully. I went in with another cure and then I'm just using my e-file to go ahead and smooth it out. I will go ahead and link the barrel bits that I use to file down below. But when working with polygel, you want to always use ceramic bits. If you use the metal ones like you use for acrylic, it's gonna get clogged or it's just not gonna work the same. Ceramic, even though like sometimes it does get clogged, it does not. It takes, I don't know, like it's just like a better filing process with the ceramic. So, in my opinion, if you are working with polygel, please use a ceramic bit every single time when it comes to filing. Unless you find a really, really good metal one and it works for you, great. It didn't work for me, and it doesn't matter. Anytime I use it, it never works for me. So, I prefer to use ceramic. And I'm just literally taking that around my cuticle area. And then I finish the rest off camera because filing, I can never get it in the frame. So the rest of that filing session was literally out of frame and it was not really much I could do to explain. I do need to post a filing video for you guys because I know that you guys wanted a shaping and filing video. But honestly, I'm still learning as well. I don't have all the answers, and I don't use an e-file from my whole entire filing process. I also use an emery board and a buffer, and it takes me a really long time to file. Like, it takes me a good hour to get the perfect, like to get both of my hands done, it's gonna take a cool hour. And explaining that is really hard because it just takes time. Like, we're all beginners here, we're all learning. So it just take your time and honestly just look up any filing and shaping videos because that's how I learned. And honestly, I watched the video maybe twice and I didn't really like it. And I just kind of figured it out for myself because I just didn't understand it. And I found that using the emery board, it helps you get the shape that you want without taking too much off. So I only use the e-file when it comes to my cuticle area or if it's too bulky. Other than that, I'm using my hand file every single time. This I just wanted to do like a little cute 90s style, 2000s style, and I added some flower charms and all of that. This is how it came out. Really, really cute. This wasn't about the design though, it was about the ombre. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is my nails for my cuticles oiled up. I hope you guys enjoyed. Also, if you guys want to support my small business, The Crochet Way, I will go ahead and link my website down below. And yeah, I make ruffle hats, all that, cardigans, blankets, whatever. Yeah. See you guys. Bye. Mwah.